Hey everyone, if I tell you that I have not slept at all for I think more than 31 hours, would you believe me? What am I doing with my life? Huh? What am I doing with my life? Let me just make sure the echo goes away. And going to watch some commercials. Some commercials that people pay money to see. Isn't it beautiful? Like there are people who pay money to buy a plane ticket to fly all the way, sometimes over an ocean, and then buy a hotel room, and then purchases a ticket to Blizcon, to the event. There's people that spend thousands of dollars on this shit just so they can see Overwatch for the mobile. And we're going to see it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What I notice is that the chat has disabilities. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome, everyone? Like, for the first time ever. I wonder why. Let me just hold on. I forgot I have this pink tits here. Why does the chat have disabilities? I just do not understand why this is. Yes. Dissenter. Oh, Dissenter is a great idea. Oh shit, I don't have it on. Fuck. I don't have it on this computer. I'm sorry, chat. I have failed you. Let me show you something else. Apparently there is also a simultaneous Disney convention going on. Let me just bring this up so you guys can see it. A lot of people are being dressed as Winnie the Pooh. I think they're getting the wrong convention. I think they're going to the wrong place. Also, a couple of people were told that they're not allowed to have cameras, but I guess the people at Blizzard don't realize it's 2019 and everyone has a camera on their phone. Some activists as well. Like, I think these are Soros funded. Like, Soros has paid activists here. These aren't real activists, ladies and gentlemen. They're Soros shills. Soros shills. Look at them. Look at them. They're here. And behind them is the event. And then there's the Walt Disney convention that happens simultaneously. People are selling shirts, apparently. They're not selling them, they're giving them away for free. Wonderful. You know, at least, hopefully, it's going to be an interesting thing. Now, I do have connections with Blizzard. I do know a couple of developers from there. I was told the Overwatch 2 is shit. We're going to see some female Omniacs. That's going to be great. But the Diablo game is actually good. Now that's what I heard, so I don't know. Let's see if any of that comes to pass. By the way, the stream will be deleted, so. Ooh! I'm sorry, chat. Chat, you're going to have to leave. You're going to have to leave. Look at this trigger warning. This is what my parents used to get instead of trigger warnings. This was the trigger warning of the 90s. Inappropriate content for children. What? Hearthstone? Oh my god. Yeah, so the new Diablo apparently is going to go back to its roots. It's going to be dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Wait, did they show some Winnie the Poohs here? Did I did I manage to get this correctly? Hold on. I saw some yellow. I saw some yellow.
We want to give a...
This got real.
I am so stoked to be here.
I hate people that are stoked to be there. I want to see people that are miserable.
You'll never miss a moment.
People that are miserable because they spent their entire life creating video games for me.
Ladies and gentlemen out there, are you ready for the grand finals?
Oh god. You know, back in the 90s, people would just show me tits, and I would be excited. Now they have to tell me that they're excited.
Make some noise. We have a new
Yes, fundraisers for the prizes. Yes, prizes that initially... You know, it's cool if you win one of these Blizzard's competitions because they tell you that they're going to take your prize money away if you have the wrong politics, but then they change their mind and they give you the prize. Get Jeremy on. Do you think like I can snap my fingers and get Jeremy on or what? Don't even have the guy's DM. Don't have his ear. Alright, let's see what's going on.
Guys, welcome to the Blizzcon All Access.
Why is she smiling?
Alongside Billy
Woman, the company is going under. Why are you happy?
for the
Are you rubbing it in? Are you taking the piss?
2019. Malik, what is up? I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
You excited or what?
Am I excited?
Yeah.
I don't know, Michelle.
What the fuck is this? New Year's? Why is everyone excited? What is so exciting about it?
No.
Are you excited for commercials?
We're gonna find out more about that soon.
Are you excited for commercials, everyone? Come
We
on!
are less than 20 minutes away from opening ceremony, and this was the scene just a few moments ago as Blizzard fans from all over the world converged on the Anaheim Convention Center.
To be honest, it's impressive that they're managing to take pictures without Winnie the Pooh's in them.
Scary right there. We got
They're taking Winnie the Pooh's pictures. That's interesting.
Blizzcon
I bet nothing is live, like everything is pre-recorded.
channel for the next 2 days, bringing you all the
Notice how they're not filming any large number of people, like they're not filming a crowd.
And of course, as always, we're going to be sitting down with some of your favorite Blizzard executives and developers to dig even deeper into what's on the horizon for every franchise in the Blizzard universe.
Look how happy she is. Like she's already rolled her eyes, like dig even deeper into this geeky thing. Oh my god.
throughout the next 2 days to give you a feel for what it's like out
Why can't they play football like normal people?
there with Anna Prosser, who's standing by with BlizzCon executive producer Sarah Lynn Smith.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm so excited for the opportunity.
Why is everyone excited? What the fuck? By the way, maybe they're releasing a new fighting game. This is why they got a black person, huh?
Tell me a little bit about what you were most excited about.
I'm not even kidding, like black people are really good at computer fighting games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, like I don't know why. Look at every single tournament. Every single tournament, like Sonic Fox, alright? A gay black furry is the champion of Mortal Kombat games. I'm not making this up.
For us that we want to have talent that are relevant for the community, that are in the gaming scene. So that was
Yes, Blizzcon is what makes the chicks wet, ladies and gentlemen. Like if I were to look at this,
arcade, which is
my girlfriend should be right next to me. I would get Kuchit tonight. It's like, hey, you know, stop studying for your final exam. Just come here. What's up, BlizzCon? And she'll be like, oh my god, oh V, this is so hot. I'm so excited. Oh.
cinema in Hall E. But there's other things I can't quite talk about yet that we hope everyone will be.
Yeah, honestly, the way to tell if a person is excited or not, look at their eyes. Like these women are dead inside.
Things that you want us to be ready for.
Just look at their eyes, like their soul is dead. You know, their teeth are showing, they're smiling, but their eyes are like just...
There'll be amazing cinematics as always. We're gonna be going from Hall D, then to Hall C and Hall B. So we'll have 3 stages involved with the overall production and
Someone said that his flatmates are going to think he's watching porn.
home or watching with the virtual ticket.
Well, this is better than porn. If you want to make your girl wet, show her BlizzCon.
Missing if they don't have a virtual ticket. Oh, okay, good question. So, well, first of all, the virtual ticket comes with all these in-game goodies. So this year we have like 2 Murloc pets.
Oh, look, you pay $60. And I like, this is what I don't get about BlizzCon, right? Like, okay, you want to go there and experience, that's one thing.
Overwatch, and so there's lots of
Holy shit, that's hot. But what also they do is like, you need to pay to watch the stream. Like, what the fuck is that? It used to make sense when people have poor internet connections and they would have like so many people tuning in that their internet would be dropping, right? But nowadays, like, that's not the case. Just show, let people see it. Why are you charging money?
community and making sure that things are relevant.
You
to them.
greedy fucks.
Excited that the community is going to bring here to BlizzCon to you. Oh, that's by far my favorite part. The cosplay. I really just love the cosplay. I love community. night.
What do you like about the cosplay? Seeing fat people with the stench coming on the stage. What on earth is happy about the cosplay? Jesus Christ, these people have these plastic smiles and it's like, oh.
Pepe cosplay gathering. So all of that is adorable. I mean, I'm close to making the show all year, so I kind of know about the big things that Blizzard.
Oh yeah, the Winnie the Pooh cosplay. Are we going to see that?
Shows of what the community brings to the show. I love it.
I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to see opening ceremony, so we're gonna head that way right now. But thank you.
Oh yeah, please show me the opening ceremony so I can go to bed. I haven't slept last night.
Anna and Sarah Lynn, she's keeping it tight-lipped, man.
I'm so hyped right now.
I know. I know. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, everyone is hyped right now. Yeah.
Today, here's everybody lined up for the weekend. This is Friday. Here on the pre-show, we're going to have Sam Braithwaite. He is the Esports Global Director, so we're going to find out about everything going down with all the championship games happening. So hopefully he can break down some StarCraft, some Hearthstone.
Who watches these games anymore? Who's like, oh yeah, I wanna like. I'm curious if I ask someone like, who are the teams competing for the StarCraft 2 tournament? Like, what?
Later on tonight, we're going to have Jeff Kaplan joining us to end the show. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the Jeff. Pop with Jeff. He's going to be here with us. And tomorrow, we're going to have a...
How woke is it so far? Well, I tell you this, Polygon isn't going to complain. Like, Polygon was bitching and whining. It's like, oh, they had 2 males on the stage. Had 2 males. Well, I guess, like, we had 3 women so far and 1 guy. If it was up to me, I would say, you know, if I would see this for the first time, I would say, wow, women really like this. You know, you want to impress a girl on the first date, show her Blizzcon. She's going to get, like, really wet in the coochie for you. Her nipples are going to go so hard while watching World of Warcraft.
Hashtag Blizzcon 2019. And if you have questions for Michelle and I, you can tweet those as well.
We will be looking, and at the end of the day, we're going to be sending you guys over to Community Night for the talent and costume contest. And every single year, these costumes keep getting bigger and better and more elaborate. The craftsmanship.
Oh yeah. The costumes are getting better. Like, I didn't expect the Disney convention with Winnie the Pooh's there.
How many hours do they spend? How much time do they spend making these costumes?
No joke. Some people spend a year doing this, all year long.
Jesus fucking Christ. And this is something you brag with?
And have no shoes on.
Like, this is something you're proud of. I spent 1 year making a costume to show at Blizzcon. Like, Jesus. Get a life. Holy shit, I thought I was desperate.
They'll be going up against another fan favorite, Ramu, who will be trying to break through for their first community night when this is his own little competition.
Man, these hosts are literally white noise. Like, they got a black person to try to lie to me that is not white noise. No, it is absolutely white noise. What the fuck is this? Just show me the games.
Blizzcon virtual ticket, which is available right now on Blizzcon.com. Your purchase is going to unlock like 20.
Look, she's already trying to sell me shit. How fake can you be? How much of a shill can you be?
You're also going to receive some bonus in-game items that Sarah Lynn Smith kind of mentioned. Everything in the Blizzard universe, including a pair of
well, I'm sorry if I'm racist to white people. White noise is bad. Okay, this is actually cool. Like, I like the Tryndamere, the Tyrande skin. I haven't slept, alright? Don't pick on me.
And if you've joined us in the past, you know that usually it ends right after opening ceremony.
Of course, Blizzcon is one big shill. It's like, oh, let me show you the commercials for our company and charge you $50 to get to see them.
We're extending the preview window all the way until 4:30 p.m.
The volume is too loud. Should I lower it a bit, or no one else complains? So.
Here on the All Access channel, super cool.
I don't think we've ever been live on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever even done that. This is crazy. So guys, if you want to continue watching after that and all day tomorrow, you can pick up a version.
Oh, I am too loud. All right, then I'll raise this a little bit. And you can lower it from your speakers.
Whether you're at home or whether you're here with us today, you're going to want to download the new and improved Blizzcon mobile app for iOS and Android. It's got a ton of features on it. You can
look, again, she's selling me shit. Just stop it, woman. Control yourself. Jesus.
With an interactive map, you can watch live streams and on-demand video content. And probably my favorite thing about the app is that you can create your own custom schedule.
Your favorite thing about the Blizzcon app? Like, how the fuck can you have, like, it's an app you use once a year. How can you have, like, a favorite thing about it? Jesus Christ.
You can really buff your Blizzcon experience by unlocking a full access.
Buy our shit so we can punish you, yeah.
Merchandise and much more. So get it now wherever you download.
Right, let's see if there's a Winnie the Pooh here.
Looking at Mythic Hall, where Blizzard fans are anxiously awaiting the start of opening ceremony. Now less than 10
What? Not one single Winnie the Pooh? What did they do with them? Did they gas them already? Did they send them to the gulags? I saw plenty outside.
I miss being in that room.
Yeah, right?
I know. I'm gonna go out over there.
We're chained to the desk now. You're gonna
run over there.
What the fuck did they do to Winnie the Pooh?
With our other roaming reporter, Rachel Quirkle, aka
Look at that! Look how many there were.
With a very special guest.
Thank you guys so much. It's true. I have the specialist of guests because if you watch any esports, especially Blizzard esports, you gotta know this guy. It's Alex Goldenboy Mendez, global icon, national
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no.
Blizzcon.
Hey, it's good to be here. I don't know if the people in here can hear me. Because, you know, obviously being a global icon, I need everyone to be able to hear me, but it's okay.
What the fuck is this guy?
I'm excited to be here. Obviously, my 4th BlizzCon. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Well, we can do a quick test if they can hear you. We're here in the arena. We've got so many fans excited to watch the opening ceremonies.
Why is he smiling at me?
Are you ready for BlizzCon?
It worked. It worked.
I still
Oh
am.
my
Are you ready?
God.
Do you want to do it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, I said, are you ready? There you go.
Oh, the
That's
cringe.
what Pepsi
Oh.
stands for. Now, Alex, you're here for the Overwatch World Cup. This
The what?
community from all around the world here to Anaheim, California.
Oh, this guy is protecting his virginity hard, isn't he?
Well, you know, the Overwatch World Cup has been going on for quite a while now, and it's always been a blast to be a part of. It's just great to be home with the community. And, we were at the Overwatch League Finals, and it was awesome. This is a great opportunity for fans to be able to show.
Just show me the fucking game so I can go to sleep, please.
Might lose to South Korea again.
No.
No. Okay. Sorry. You know, but there's obviously like.
When did the
to be had here, and I'm also pumped too because we're gonna have to.
when did the gaming event stop being about games? Like, who the fuck is going to remember this tomorrow? Seriously, like just white noise, constant white noise. Oh my god, like I can't stand it anymore. I just want the games. Just show me the fucking trailers. You know, this is why I didn't pay. I didn't pay the money so I would miss this. You know what? I would pay money if I would just get the games. You know, just the trailers. You pay $60 and you just get to see the trailers and none of this shit. Holy shit! That would be a sales pitch right there. It's like a Hollywood award show. Yes, except the people aren't wearing costumes. Suits. Sorry, not costumes. Suits. People are wearing suits. How much would you take? Like, how much money would you take in order to just sit here with a microphone and act happy and excited? How much, chat? How much is your soul worth? Hold on, the lady's getting a little bit agitated. Maybe we're going to get to the trailers.
Rachel, thank you so much, and thank you, Golden Boy. All right, we
Oh!
are now.
They had sex. They spawned a soy boy. They're multiplying now.
I don't want to be left out. What's going on? So let's jump right into it because we got opening ceremony here. Let's talk StarCraft. We have Cyril, who's had some back-to-back wins. What do you think we're going to be looking forward to?
Yeah, so what's actually cool about StarCraft?
Oh my fucking god. It is never ending. It's just like it keeps going and going. You know, the real joker is me. I'm sitting here not getting any money. At least these people are paid. Holy shit. Oh god. He's talking about StarCraft while wearing a Hearthstone shirt. Isn't that amazing? He stole the black guy's seat, yes! Yes, he literally colonized the black guy's seat. He is taking up the POC space right there.
R-E-Y, though. R-E-Y.
Ah, speaking of jokers, like which joker is the best, huh? Was it Leto? Was it which is your favorite joker, right? The one from the last movie? Or the one from The Dark Knight? I'm telling you which is the best Joker. The real Joker is you for believing that Epstein killed himself. I'm bad, I know. Hold on.
So that's been an awesome competition. Really what we've been seeing is Method EU dominating pretty much the entire year.
Right.
Except at the spring finals, we saw their sister team, Method NA, take them down. And going into MDI, it's actually anybody's game. We don't know who's going to win, which I think makes it a great competition.
Right.
We actually saw Method NA take down Method EU yesterday in some of the preliminary matches and knocked them down to the lower bracket.
Wow, that's super exciting. And on the other side, we have
I love it. I love it. It's like, yeah, that's super exciting. Yeah. Like, even the guy who's paid to be enthusiastic, like, is like, probably like, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. Like, he's doing his best to chill as hard as he can, but even he has his limits.
A team from Latin America and a team from Australia.
Yeah.
And so we're really seeing if they can kind of shake up the meta a little bit.
Very cool.
Let's talk. There's a lot going on with Warcraft for sure,
Yes.
but I'd love to jump into Hearthstone, the
Yeah.
Grandmasters Global Finals. You know, we've got to advance to this area. So
Yes.
what can we expect from her?
Totally. So VK Lion is the first female player to ever compete in a world championship for Hearthstone, which is
I wonder if she's transgender. I wonder, like, every single fucking time. It's like, oh, it's a female playing, and it's like, you find out that it's transgender. I'm just saying, you know, like, even in computer games, like, the fighting games, it's like, there's this one chick who's really good at fighting games, and then you find out that it's a transgender person. It's like, what?
new meta, and it's pretty crazy, and I think anybody could...
Thank you, Kalja. Thank you, Kalja Tontu.
One person has
This gives me more sanity points. I got 10 sanity points.
That's gonna be exciting. All right. Well, last but not least, let's go to my backyard real quick.
Yes.
The Overwatch World Cup. I really want to talk this with you. Of course, Team South Korea.
Oh my God.
Won 3 years in a row. Any chance of seeing somebody take down Team South Korea this year?
You know, you don't want to say it, but I think everybody wants to see that, right? Everybody at least wants.
Let me see if holy shit, these people are killing me. Let me see if MMO Champion has something about this. Like, I'm going to die young with these people. Oh, God, no. Apparently, you're forced to watch this garbage. This is torture. This is how the company is punishing people for the Hong Kong controversy. It's like, how dare you? How dare you strike at us? This is the punishment.
The Nacho in their squad. Do you think there's a good chance that they are the guys who pull off the upset against Team South Korea?
I hope so. I think we're going to see USA versus South Korea.
Chinese overlord money.
Oh, really?
10 more sanity points.
That's my opinion.
All right.
I have another question about World Cup. You guys, things were a little different this year. There were a lot of teams that came from different regions this year. Kind of, how was that yesterday? Kind of seeing all these teams come.
Yeah, how are the teams from Hong Kong, huh?
Something we really wanted to try different is how do we get more people participating and being more inclusive with the Overwatch World Cup. Just seeing all
being being more inclusive with the Overwatch World Cup. Like, first of all, no one gives a shit about the Overwatch World Cup. And secondly, it's like, let's make it even more cancerous. Like,
coming together and
let's bring identity politics into it. Yeah, that is going to make it better.
It's been awesome. It feels like just yesterday I was here in the fans watching Warcraft 3 being competed.
Right.
And now we're here. We have, what, 4 games and 5 competitions across 2 days.
I remember when it was just StarCraft, Warcraft.
Right? Yeah. And then we have so much prize money up for grabs from all of our competitors. It's really cool to see people train and practice, master their craft for an entire year.
No, I mean, I genuinely don't get it. Like, you have a World Cup, right? Like, it's a competition. Like, you're not hiring people, right? So it's like anyone that plays good is going to be in the competition. How the fuck can you make that more inclusive? Like, what? Are there people who don't deserve to be there that are going to be there? Like, I genuinely do not understand. How can you make a tournament more inclusive? I need wisdom on this. Someone needs to enlighten me.
And chatting with us, but guys, let's see how you guys are gearing up for BlizzCon on social media.
I don't know why there's an echo. It's just this. Like, I have no clue.
Right now, yeah. And actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go ahead and toss things right over to Mythic.
Oh, we're going to check in on Mythic Hall again. Mythic Hall, what's going on? I guess we're still...
Oh, I think I know why.
For us, but actually, right now, we are going to go to opening ceremony. But first, President of Blizzard Entertainment, J. Allen Brock, has a message that he'd like to share.
How you feeling, BlizzCon? Before we start the opening ceremony, I want to say a few words. You know, Blizzard had the opportunity to bring the world together in a tough, harsh...
Bring the world together except Hong Kong. Fuck Hong Kong. But all the world they brought together. You know what? I think, no. They actually brought the world together in hatred of this company. I do give them that. take it back. No, they accomplished it. They are the Macron of video games.
Hearthstone Esports moment about a month ago, and we did not. We moved too quickly in our decision making, and then, to make matters worse, we were too slow to talk with all of you. When I think about what I'm most unhappy about, there's really two things. The first one is we didn't live up to the high standards that we really set for ourselves. And the second is we failed in our purpose.
Oh, is this the apology video? Okay.
And for that, I am sorry, and I accept accountability. So what exactly...
Oh, now I feel bad for picking on them. God damn, why do you have to apologize?
So what exactly is our purpose? Blizzcon is demonstrating it even as we speak. We aspire to bring the world together in epic entertainment. And I truly believe in the positive power of video games.
Then show me some tits, alright? Like, tits transcends any cultural barriers. They transcend any language barrier. Like, that's how you bring the world together. You show me tits. Sponsored by Chairman Z.
When we get it right, we create a common ground where the community comes together to compete, connect, and play, irrespective of the things that divide us. As an example, BlizzCon has people from 59 countries all around the world here at the show today.
It's like, so someone said that this is fake. Like, what gave it away? Like, the headphone in his ear? The fact that this is a corporate employee making a corporate statement? Like, what on earth gave it away that it's fake?
That is amazing. And that is the positive power of video games. To transcend divisions that surround...
I thought video games are a petri dish of racism, hatred. Like, what else did Polygon say about video games? When those articles were churning out from the video game journal, where the fuck were you to talk about... No. Video games are not about that.
So... are you ready to start the countdown?
Oh my god, that pervert look. He looked at me like a pervert. Honestly, this is better than the YouTube LGBT music. V for glorious leader of the Democratic People Republic of New Zealand. Wish they would hurry up and get to the games. Yes, after how much? After 1 fucking hour, we might finally get to see some games. Holy shit, this looks great. Please don't disappoint.
Thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought with darkness, guide myself to thy sacred light. Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me.
Quiet.
Though my path is wrought with darkness.
Shut up. They have our scent. Run!
Diablo for the smartwatch.
Just keep running. Are you out of your mind? He's not going to make it. He has to.
Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides
Look at me.
All the gold we want is right there.
No, I just came here for knowledge.
They're coming!
I know.
Get over here!
Now, breach the seal. Get us through that door.
Oh, Lord, help me. By 3 they come. By 3 thy way opens. Blood shows. This doesn't make any sense. Blood is the key. Blood is the key!
What?
I need 2 of you!
No! Go! I'll hold them! Go!
So, it says the blood of the willing goes...
You gotta be kidding me! It worked!
We have to help him!
He's dead already.
It's a shame he didn't make it.
Oh well, cheer up. Gold splits better 3 ways instead of 4. Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
By 3 they come, by 3 thy way opens, by the blood of them willing. Hail. Hail the Creator. Oh, hail the daughter of... Oh, no. No.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me!
We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb, or... Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought with darkness, guide my soul to thy sacred place.
Forgive this. We see thy salvation. By 3 they come. Thy way is by the blood of the willing. We call thee home.
Lilith?
Blessed Akrat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is
Open
wrought
your
with
eyes.
Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal light protects me. Eternal
There
light.
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
All the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. Speak the words. Call her home.
Lilith?
By three, they come. By three, thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home. Hail, daughter of hatred. Creator of sanctuary. Hail.
The cinematic looks dope. I just hope the gameplay is good.
Blessed Mother, save us.
No, I kind of like it, but I want to see the gameplay.
Please welcome Game Director of Diablo, Luis Barriga.
No, I told you, I actually had some insider information. The guy said that they're trying to go back to Diablo 2 gameplay, and that would be great. He's really excited about this game, so I guess we'll see.
To be here, I want to thank
Overwatch 2 is shit though, like female Omnics and stuff.
for starting things off the right way this weekend. I know you all want to hear about the game, so let's get to it.
Oh my fucking god, my man! He gets me! He really gets me! Holy shit!
Let's start with darkness. Diablo 4 is dark. You just saw the cinematic, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's the art, the story, or the horror elements that we've embraced, the first thing you will notice about Diablo 4 is that we are going back to the franchise's darker roots.
Called it!
It'll mean blood and gore. It'll mean occult symbols and rituals. More importantly, it will mean victories are neither clean nor guaranteed. We hope you're as excited about that as we are. Then we have World, also super important for Diablo 4, because we've only seen glimpses into Sanctuary in previous Diablo games. But those glimpses have enthralled us and captured our imaginations. With Diablo 4, we want to put the world of Sanctuary front and center. We want every character, every monster, every faction to have a sense of place. Drowned undead that emerge from the coastlines. Brutal goatmen that come from the hills above us. And as we go deeper and deeper into the depths below, a truly dark, gothic, and medieval version of hell. The world is also how you'll experience most of our game. It is there that you will find enemy camps and friendly towns alike. It is also where you'll find players to interact with, whether it's to trade with them.
Man, I'm going to be fair. this looks cool so far. You know, like, controversy aside, this looks like a great game. So, I'm really having high hopes for the gameplay.
Finally, Legacy. Whether it's the sense of dread from Diablo 1, or the classic class lineup and loot chase that we still are inspired by from Diablo 2, or the best-in-class visceral and fluid combat from Diablo 3 that we still enjoy, we are approaching this series with complete reverence, and we hope that it shows. If you are new to the series, we want you to feel like we did when we first played Diablo. If you're a longtime fan, we think this is the game you've been waiting for. Isometric action RPG developed for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. On that note, we want to offer you a first glance at Diablo 4, along with our first 3 classes: the Barbarian, the Sorceress, and the Druid. On behalf of everyone on the Diablo 4 team, it is our absolute pleasure now to share with you the world premiere of the Diablo 4 gameplay trailer.
Wow, looks dope.
The dream continues to haunt me, old friend. It always starts with a journey to a distant land. There I find a city in flames, streets choked with corpses, unthinkable destruction. I witness senseless slaughter, brother against brother, pure hatred. And then execution.
No, I think this is the traveler from the first game, the one that you talked to go to Loot Golane. Warrior, or what was his name?
My eyes, break my bones. I awaken in terror. There's no one left to stand against them.
Oh, the campsite. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm hyped. Like, this looks like legitimately a good game. Holy shit, that was cool. But I'm sorry, it's a good game. What do you want me to say? You want me to lie?
You think me mad, old friend, but I know these dreams. They tell of the future. Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
All right, how'd you guys like that first look? We have a super exciting next couple days ahead of us. We have panels where we're gonna go deeper into the features, the systems, the world,
Only 60 bucks if you want to see it online. Only 60 bucks for the panel. Bye, bye, bye.
That's not all. The team's been working super hard on the game, and therefore we've been able to bring a little bit of that, a little taste for that, That's right. We have a very early look, a demo playable on the floor today.
Yeah, like someone in the chat said, boycott over, I love China now.
We hope you have as much fun playing it as we did making it. And once again, on behalf of the game team, thank you all and see you in hell.
I feel sorry for all those people that had to get a government ID to cancel their Battle.net account just so they can reinstall it again after this.
Horde! Where are you? Alliance! Let me hear you!
Oh god, cringe.
Protoss, Terran, Zerg! Heroes of the Storm!
There's still people playing that game?
Tavern! Heroes of Overwatch! And soon, ready to battle the minions of hell in Diablo 4, the brave souls of Sanctuary! It feels really great to be able to say the words Diablo 4 out loud.
Gotta say, they did do the controversy with Winnie the Pooh very well. Like, I haven't seen a single Winnie the Pooh on screen so far. You know, it looks like a normal BlizzCon, but when you look at the screenshots of what's outside, yikes. Keito Tsurji, wait, can't have too much gore. Winnie doesn't like blood. Yeah, Winnie is being contained right now.
We use code names when we're working on the game, and we train ourselves not to reference the real name. And so when we're able to kind of come out and finally say Diablo 4, it feels a bit wicked. Diablo 4.
Challenge
Diablo
4
in development for some time. You know, when we come before you, we want to ensure that when we reveal Diablo to you, that we could give you a good look at the dark vision of Sanctuary, along with a playable experience here at BlizzCon. You know, I've personally spent a lot of time playing Diablo over the years, and a lot of love has gone into this game, and I really hope everyone enjoys it. So let's talk about what else is here for us at BlizzCon, our Baker's Dozen BlizzCon, lucky number 13. We see BlizzCon as the place where the Blizzard community can have a home away from home. It's our home, too, because many of us have grown up playing Blizzard games. We've forged lifelong friendships. We've made memories. And we've also had a lot of fun over the last 28 years.
Okay, with Winnie the Pooh especially.
This year, for the very first time, we've set up something to honor that legacy and celebrate the beginning of what's made Blizzard great. Celebrate the games and the communities that we have. We're excited to debut.
Where's that Kasperian from the Arcturus when you need her? It's like, get off the stage, you fat fuck! Put some video games!
The Blizzard Arcade in Hall E. The Blizzard Arcade has an old school arcade vibe. Gather there with friends, play some games, and experience some of the earliest things that Blizzard has ever made. For the very first time at BlizzCon, we have Rock and Roll Racing, Blackthorn, and the Lost Vikings.
That's an actually cool game.
If you've never experienced these games before, or if you have and you want to relive the magic, then the arcade is a great place to hang out. Joey Ray's Bar, as well as the Slaughtered Calf Inn are there, so you're welcome to kick back, relax, and enjoy. But the arcade isn't just a celebration of where we've come from. It's also a showcase of some of our new announcements. Let's talk about StarCraft 2. If you're a StarCraft fan, we have two exciting things for you in the arcade. For several years, we've been working with Google and the DeepMind Artificial Intelligence Project. The DeepMind group has taught agents how to play the game as part of their AI research. And I'm excited to say that for the very first time, players are going to be able to pit themselves against DeepMind AI agents right here on the show floor.
I actually heard that it's so good that even professional players can't beat it.
We have master level agents. We have a diamond level agent. And just a quick note that if you try this, you will not win.
Yeah, no, he is right. Like, the AI is so good. And they actually gimped the AI. Like, it doesn't play over 200 APs in order to simulate the human.
3 of you will win. I won't win. For StarCraft...
No, it doesn't have cheats. Like, that's the thing. It's actually really that good.
StarCraft 2 fans, we've also been really hard at work on bringing an iconic villain to life. I'm excited to announce that the leader of the Sons of Korhal and the ruler of the Terran Dominion, Arturas Mengsk, is coming to the game later this month as the next co-op commander.
The thing with the AI that is actually exciting isn't, this thing that it's in Blizzcon, but if they actually make AIs that are so good that they don't have to cheat, then all video games will improve. Like, that's the thing which actually excites me.
Mengsk is unlike any commander that you've ever played, and at BlizzCon, he's loaded up and ready for you in the arcade. Let's talk Heroes of the Storm.
What? That game still exists?
For Heroes fans, the team has brought Deathwing the Destroyer into the Nexus.
How the fuck?
Deathwing is actually the most requested hero of all time.
Like, that's massive. How did they manage?
Deathwing actually has 2 forms with 2 different sets of abilities, bringing the iconic Worldbreaker fantasy to life. And Deathwing is playable here for the very first time in the Blizzard Arcade.
Yeah, the crowd is really very low energy.
In addition, everyone with a BlizzCon or virtual ticket will automatically receive Deathwing when he enters the Nexus.
Why are you excited? You don't even play the game.
One thing to talk about with Heroes, and it's that in celebration of BlizzCon, all heroes are free from now until November 10th. So if you've ever wanted to jump in and play, now's a great time.
Even the announcer isn't excited.
We have one other thing in one of our real-time strategy game in the Blizzard Arcade for you. It is called Warcraft 3 Reforged. We recently started the beta.
By the way, if any of you got a CD key for Warcraft 3 Reforged, I wouldn't mind if you throw it my way, just saying.
And we're ready to expand the pool of testers. So everyone here, everyone watching with a virtual ticket, you'll all have beta access to Warcraft 3 Reforged starting Tuesday.
God damn it!
And we'll announce the release date for Warcraft 3 Reforged soon. This month is an important one in Warcraft history because we are celebrating both the 25-year anniversary of Warcraft and the 15-year anniversary of World of Warcraft. BlizzCon isn't just a celebration of our games, it's also a celebration of the players who play them. And here you can see some of the most skilled pro players compete in our games. I want to thank everyone out there for giving your energy and your support to your favorite teams and favorite players. About a month ago, we held the grand finals for the Overwatch League in Philadelphia. Congratulations to the San Francisco Shock and 2019 MVP Sinatra. Next season, the league is moving to a home and away format. And that means there's competition taking place in 20 cities all around the world. And this is the very first time that something like this has been done in esports. And so it is a great time to be a fan of the Overwatch League.
They did touch on Blizzcon. Like, the guy started with an apology, so.
The best of the best are going to battle it out in the Overwatch World Cup. featuring more than 30 country-based teams from all around the world. We'll also be celebrating champions and crowning champions for StarCraft II World Championship Series, the Hearthstone.
Oh my god, snore. Okay, yeah. I'm curious when they release the Reforged one.
Blizzcon has been home to some great moments in esports history, and we're excited to watch the action unfold over the next 2 days. This weekend isn't just about celebrating our pro players, it's also celebrating with you, the Blizzard community. One of the highlights of the show is our community night contests, and for me, that's actually my personal favorite of the show. I am pleased to announce that Darren DePaul, voice of Reinhardt, among other famous Blizzard characters, has returned to host. This is one of the places where you really see the vibrant and creative gaming community that is Blizzard and is BlizzCon come to life. And we're really excited about the talent that everyone
I just want to see games.
All right. In closing, I just want to say there's a lot of people out there that are Blizzard employees, and they're there in the crowd. And the reason that all of us...
Do they wear Winnie the Pooh mascots?
We're here to celebrate this moment with you. You know, we really look forward to this weekend. This is a highlight for us all year to come together and to celebrate all the passion of Blizzard games. And so, all of you watching, we are grateful. Thank you for being here. BlizzCon.
No, believe it or not, the crowd isn't paid. The crowd actually paid money in order to be there. So obviously, if you're going to spend over $1,000 in order to be in this place to see ads, that you are going to be hyped. Like, the guy can literally fart on the stage and they will be clapping.
Be good to one another. Welcome home.
Hello, BlizzCon! I am so honored and humbled to be up here with all of you on behalf of World of Warcraft as it turns 15. This is a game that's been at the center of my life for every one of those 15 years. I think 15 years ago on this day, I think I was wandering around looking for stores that were still taking pre-orders of World of Warcraft so that I could jump in there on day.
Honestly, this is giving me E3 trauma flashbacks where you have people just bringing white noise and talking and very little games.
And here, in this 15th anniversary year, it's been a great year for World of Warcraft. Just taking a look back, we kicked things off with the Battle of Dazar'alor, an alliance and horde.
Yeah, you just had to bring back the original. Like, imagine how much you fucked up if people are more willing to play the original than whatever shit you're turning out.
The Zandalari trolls bolster the ranks of the horde. And of course, we have Mechanomes and Volpera waiting in the wings to join them in our upcoming Visions of N'Zoth update. And of course, just over 2 months ago, we launched this little game called World of Warcraft Classic. And as Jay said, it's been incredible watching millions return to Azeroth as it stood before the Cataclysm. Whether you are returning home to an old friend after a long time away, or experiencing it for the very first time, it's been an incredible journey. And
remember when they said, like, you don't really want to play vanilla, you don't know what you're asking for type of nonsense?
Speaking of Classic, I'm excited to announce that we have our next update to Classic just around the corner. In about a week and a half, the week of November 12th, we'll be enabling the world bosses, Azuragos, and Kha'Zix, but most importantly, the PvP honor system. So if you still have any quests to finish up in Hillsbrad, I would recommend you get those done between now and then. Just a hunch. A couple of weeks ago, we released Dire Maul, and we have Dire Maul playable here on the show floor today. So grab some friends and check it out, or make some new ones.
Imagine going there to play vanilla WoW.
Speaking of the strength of the WoW community, I think one of the greatest sources of pride on our end as the development team is being able to work with the community and harness the power of this incredible community in support of some incredible charitable causes. This year, I'm happy to announce that we're working with not one, but 2 different charities that both work on behalf of children around the world.
For the people who lost eyes in Hong Kong?
An incredible group that tries to grant wishes to critically ill kids. And honestly, we've had the pleasure of working closely with them over the years. I want to give a shout out to an inspiring young woman named Amara who visited us and who we worked with just a couple months ago. The second organization is We.org, which works to provide food, water, shelter.
Am I the only one who thinks he is crying? Like, oh my god, is this guy able to cry on command? It's like, oh, we're going to give money to the children now. It's like, what? How fake is...
So if you thought that Dolly and Dot were your best friends, wait till you meet Dottie. She'll be worming your way into Hearts Everywhere in early December, and all proceeds from sales of Dottie from then through the end of the year go to benefit...
He's crying for the subscriptions!
But now, back in Battle for Azeroth, the year's not quite over. We have this 15th anniversary celebration that's just around the corner, and I mean just around the corner. This coming Tuesday, November 5th, we will be enabling all of 15th anniversary events in-game. So first off, that is a throwback battleground, Korak's Revenge, inspired by the original Alterac Valley. So dig in, get ready to storm that bridge as you push your way into Stormpike. And next, we have a set of throwback raid experiences, inspired by some of the greatest raid encounters of the early days of WoW, from Kael'thas through the Lich King. Players who complete all 3 of those experiences will be able to earn their very own Obsidian Worldbreaker mount, inspired by Deathwing.
Oh my god, imagine people clapping for this.
And everyone who logs in during the 2-month celebration will get their own little Lilitharian pet. Now, for those of you here in attendance at Blizzcon in person, we have a second 15th anniversary celebration in store for you. Please join us tonight at 8:30 outside the Arena Plaza for a toast and a celebration with the World of Warcraft team. A toast to 15 years of Warcraft, of World of Warcraft, 25 years of Warcraft, and to the best that is yet to come.
I should try to play a free market Covenant in Disco Elysium on stream. I don't even know what Disco Elysium is.
Now, as fun as it's been reflecting on...
Yeah, don't take the toast, it's poison!
...past year in World of Warcraft, we all know that the most exciting part of BlizzCon every year is getting to hear and to talk about what's coming next.
Oh god.
Shadowlands?
Shadowlands?
This is the question, really. Where would we go from here? What is next in store for Azeroth?
Maybe make Warcraft 2.0, like,
stand right now,
that would be a thing.
Alliance are perched on the edge of a tenuous armistice, finally putting an end to the battle for Azeroth that has ravaged their world. And yes, the forces of N'Zoth and his old god minions are looming, but I've seen some pretty reliable data mine spoilers that suggest that we're going to come out on top in this one.
Ha 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 ha.
And so after, really what's been a rough few years for Azeroth, between the assault of the Iron Horde and the Burning Legion and everything that's gone on since, I think things might finally be looking up for Azeroth. It's, all these threats have been taken care of, just sunny days and clear skies ahead. Personally, I can't think of any unaccounted for loose ends or anyone who might be lurking in the shadows, thirsting for revenge. Can you?
Well, the cinematics do look good.
Ice Crown. A monument to our suffering. The veil between life and death. Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne. But no king rules forever.
Ooh. She looks like a man. Why do they keep giving her that jaw? Jesus. Yeah, at least she has boobs. But still, not with that jaw.
You are unfit to wear this crown. To wield so much power.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison. Set us all free.
Cinematic and the story is cool, but it's still World of Warcraft and I'm not going to play it. Yeah, she broke the screen. Best comment, she's angry because she's childless. She broke the glass ceiling.
So now do the blue eyes make sense? So yeah, that just happened. We were once told by King Tyrannus that there must always be a Lich King. And now, for the first time, there is none. Sylvanas herself warned us that in the end, death claims us all. Well, death is coming for us. And if we want to stand a chance, we are going to have to go where no living soul ever has. We are going to the Shadowlands, the world that is the afterlife for the entire Warcraft universe. Now, along the way, we will get a chance to meet some of the fallen and learn their fates. But this is not a familiar world full of orcs and trolls and dwarves. This is an ancient and mysterious realm that predates the Titans themselves. It is the source of the power of the Scourge that we have seen, true, and it's the power upon which Death Knights draw. But it's also the origin of the noble Valkyr and the spirit healers that guide us back to the land of the living.
I mean, it's the same shit. You grind, you level up, and then you do the end game.
Not that anyone's ever done that. It's where spirits of nature go to begin a cycle of rest and rebirth, and so much more. Let's take a look at this wondrous world that we are set to explore.
The jailer of the damned.
Yeah, it's the afterlife, but there's no orcs and trolls.
Which I have failed. Now the eternal veil screams, torn asunder by her. Within the realm of shadow lies the darkest of terrors, which should never be set free.
Ooh. Tinker class.
The Shadowlands are infinite. Their terrors and beauty were never meant for mortal eyes. I wonder if they can bear to behold all that awaits them. The key to restoring the balance between life and death, if their trust can be earned.
Yay, transmogrify. And none of it matters.
Death comes, and the end of everything is just the beginning.
So, no new classes? What?
So World of Warcraft Shadowlands is coming next year, and it will be available for pre-purchase today.
Jan!
That is just a little glimpse of this incredible world that awaits us.
No new classes, no new races, what?
Many fateful decisions. Because at its core, Shadowlands is an expansion that is built around the idea of choice. Agency and self-expression in the rewards you pursue.
Can I type nigger if it's agency and self-expression?
I know you have a ton of questions, like what the heck is a covenant? What is that tower that's sticking out of the sky above Icecrown? What other changes are coming to World of Warcraft? And so much more. So we have our first panel for you at 2:30 on the Mythic stage, the World of Warcraft What's Next panel, where we'll dig into that and much, much more. Also, playable here on the show floor, we invite you to journey into the zone of Bastion and to begin to explore the Shadowlands.
No, I don't think there's a new class. They would have released it in that previous
Thank you all
trailer.
so much, and it's going to be an incredible.
Yeah, there's no new
I can't wait
classes.
to share it with all of you. And now, it's my pleasure to turn things over to Ben Thompson.
Wow, what a ripoff! What a ripoff! Like, you pay money for an expansion that has nothing new, just like additional patch content. It's insane. I don't know why people just paid money for this. Like, no, seriously, right? Every single goddamn year is the same. Like, let's say you play the, I don't know, Cataclysm, right? They stop after the Siege of Orgrimmar. They stop adding patches for almost a year, and you pay a subscription fee during that year, and then you pay extra for an expansion that you'd also paid previously. Like, it makes absolutely no sense why people spend money on that shit.
Look, whether it's demons crawling out of the very bowels of hell.
Oh my god, they even read the prompter. Like, there is nothing... there is nothing coming out of the soul of these people. They read it from a fucking prompter.
Sometimes we feel, however, that you shouldn't have to leave the safety of the tavern to enjoy a good tale. We believe some of the best stories are told right here at home. Take, for instance, the story that we've been telling you this year, in the Year of the Dragon. For the very first time, we've introduced you to a story that is taking all 3 sets to tell. It is so big and so awesome. We have been having a lot of fun.
Ivy, here is my Brexit celebration fund. I no longer need it. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that, Rogers.
The Rise of Shadows, you were introduced to the formation of a League of Evil.
The League of Evil.
Their
Jesus.
plot to steal Dalaran and just how you helped them do it. This was followed by the Saviors of Uldum, as you and the League of Explorers answered the call to adventure and crossed the desert sands, seeking to wipe out the plagues that Rapham and his followers had set loose upon the world. Well, that brings us to our 3rd and final chapter, does it not? The curtain rises on a shimmering
At least the
twilight
trailers
sky
for Hearthstone are funny.
across a blanket of snow.
But the game is absolute
A chill
cancer.
wind gusts across an ancient field of bones. Now, the League of Evil and the League of Explorers, well, they've chased each other across all of Azeroth to arrive here in Dragonblight.
Is this the end? Our heroes can't fly. They fall like shooting stars.
Wow, the song is the worst.
Dragons take flight above the ice and snow. High in the sky where the cold wind blows. Wings beat down as the beat back.
Oh god, now it's catchy. Now I'll remember it before I go to sleep. People are like, mute, please. Dragons, this time. My god, it's in my head now. Fuck.
The Year of the Dragon is going to finally earn its name with more dragons in a single Hearthstone expansion than ever before. Now, you're going to recognize quite a number of these from Azeroth's storied history, but we've stuck a couple in there of our own devising as well for you to enjoy.
Delete Hearthstone, I'd have to install it, man.
New mechanics and one all-powerful new keyword as well. You want to dive in and take a look?
After they censored the succubus, I'm no longer having
Right
it.
to make a set based around dragons without at least acknowledging the most terrible, the most feared, and fearsome dragon ever to walk the
Alex Strazaka, she has tits and she can't go to China.
It's the progenitor of all dragon kind, the fearsome Galakrond. Galakrond is Hearthstone's newest hero card. That is to say, he takes the place of your own hero when you put him into play. He also brings with him a powerful new battle cry and his own unique hero power. But here's the key. He becomes stronger, more powerful, when you make use of our newest keyword, Invoke. It's important to note here that Invoke has its effects on Galakrond, whether he
battle cry silence descent
in your deck. And by doing so, you will allow him to achieve his second form. Gets a bit stronger. Now, believe it or not, there are actually those who eagerly await Galakrond's return, those who praise his name across Azeroth. And as a result, the Invoke keyword will occasionally show up on some neutral cards as well. Doing so will allow you to achieve the most feared and third final form of Galakrond, that of Galakrond, Azeroth's End. Now, I don't know if this actually signals the end of all of Azeroth. Frankly, from what we've just seen, I'm pretty sure that's Sylvanas' job now. But it sure as heck signals the end of any game of Hearthstone he's in if you can appropriately pull off the Invoke mechanic. All 5 classes aligned.
Yeah, the crowd is
League
dead.
of Evil will have access to the terrible power of Galakrond and be able to harness it for themselves in the form of a unique hero, bringing a unique battle cry.
You killed the crowd, you sick son of a bitch.
Now, Rafam, he takes care of his friends. He is assured that everyone will receive.
Can you spin those prompters around? Like, just turn the teleprompter so I can read them faster than you can speak? Jesus.
Just for logging in when the set launches. But you may ask, what of the just and noble? What of those pure of heart, or more on the side of good? Where are my League of Explorers in this?
But I guess I'm tits if I'm on the side of good. That's all I ask, like seriously.
Eager to join the fight for good as well. You all know Ysera. Let's say hello to the Druid Legendary Dragon, Ysera Unleashed.
Yeah. No tits, so she can go to China.
And finally, what would a dragon be without their fearsome breath weapon? If you're a shaman, you're going to have access to lightning breath here.
That's dragon.
Yeah, we see all our dragon priest friends out there. You look like you're having a good time.
Ysera has really nice
I think it's
titties.
time to open up the party a little bit. You see, with
Just that they won't show her human form.
Every class in Hearthstone will receive a legendary dragon, each and their own. We're sure to see their presence being made known in the meta as soon as we release this newest and final chapter to the trilogy on December 10th. But for those of you looking to dive into the action a little sooner,
I like the tables.
Purchase begins today. Now, normally that'd be it for Hearthstone. We've given you an amazing new set, an awesome new
Yes,
cinematic,
please go
and
away.
a song that I know I'm going to be humming for the rest of the weekend.
Oh, God.
But we're not done.
Please not in front of the children.
We want to leave you with something a little special before we go. As Hearthstone players ourselves, we all continue
Dragons
to
and
enjoy a variety
Dragonblight.
of ways to play this game we know and love.
God.
Whether it be in the arena mode or tavern brawl mode, we enjoy thinking of the cards we build and craft and play, and the decks that we put them in different ways. That's why the Hearthstone team is
Heroes
excited
are
to announce
falling
today
like star
entirely
falls.
new
And
way to
dragons and Dragonblight.
And it's a new mode that we like to call Hearthstone Battlegrounds.
Why are you clapping? You don't even know what the fuck that is.
Hearthstone Battlegrounds is an 8-player mode that is inspired, all 8. 8-player mode that is inspired by the popular auto battler genre with a few Hearthstone Twists. In this mode, you and 7 other players are challenged to recruit minions and send them into battle against your opponents until only one victor remains.
China.
This is the first
That's
mode
the
to come
G.
to the game in some time. We have had so much fun making this, and we've had even more fun playing it.
Yeah, it's
So
literally
much
a
so, in
slot
fact,
machine on a
We're
roulette.
excited to dedicate the entirety of the Hearthstone demo area here at Blizzcon to Battlegrounds over the next 2 days. The open beta for this new mode is going to start on November 12th. But for those of you here today, watching at home with the virtual ticket...
Look how she's covered all the way up to her neck so she can go into China. Not fucking real.
This all starting on Tuesday. We couldn't be more excited to announce even more and talk about more cards and things related to Descent of Dragons.
I know, Scott. I know, I'm always right.
Mythic stage at 3:30. We look forward to seeing you all there.
You're breathtaking
From the very
because I'm
beginning,
having a stroke.
Hearthstone was always intended to be a warm and welcoming place. It's a place and a home far away from a confusing and often frustrating world outside the tavern. It's a place to set down our swords, join our friends, and gather around the fire. With the return of the Hearthstone Tavern here at BlizzCon, we hope you do just this.
Imagine going to BlizzCon to play fucking
We invite you
Hearthstone.
to come by and tell us what you think of the new mode. And we love answering questions about the newest set. But mostly, we hope you just drop by, if only to take part in the warmth and the friendship that the tavern has to offer. I know I'll be there, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you.
Oh my god, listen to that girl scream. It's like she's got wet over Hearthstone. Wow. I didn't know it
I don't
works.
know about you guys, but I really need to see what Overwatch has to offer, don't you? Let's go take a look, shall we?
Years ago, the Omnics declared war.
Let's see the female Omnics.
Overwatch was created to rescue humanity.
Female Omnics with no titties.
We became the greatest champions of peace and progress mankind has ever seen.
Everybody knows Overwatch got shut down. Half of them are just mercenaries now.
The people decided they were better off without us. They even called us criminals. They tore our family apart.
Papa told me, after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out.
Real life is not like the stories our father told us. You were a fool!
Left 4 Dead with female Omniacs, I'm telling you.
I am a fool to think there is still hope for you, brother. Human machine. Before me, I see the future. Humans and Omnics standing together.
The second Omnic crisis continues. The conflict between Omnics and humans has now claimed over 15,000 lives.
But look around. Someone has to do something. We have to do something.
Always remember, never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be.
Winston? It's been too long! What is this? This is broadcasting on the Overwatch emergency frequency.
I got a call. They're getting the band back together. They want me. But really, they need you.
What I don't get about female Omnics is that they're robots. Why the fuck do they have a gender?
The enemy is out there and getting stronger.
The world is changing once again, and it's time to pick a side.
We can make
I love how they pretend this actually has a story.
The world needs us now. More than
Go into the game, log in, and ask any random player, hey, what's the story of this shit? They're going to be like, oh, well, yeah, Tracer is a homosexual. But not in China, they straightened her up. They pray the game away like there's no tomorrow.
Please welcome Game Director of Overwatch.
Please welcome the censor of censors. The one who watches even when you don't play. Jeff Kaplan! See, I would say nigger, but he would actually ban my Blizzard account. Like, Kaplan is listening, kids, you know? He actually said it. He bans you for off-platform shit.
I wore black. It's kind of like dad edgy because it's got a giant pink bunny on it, so...
No, it looks gay, Kaplan! You look gay! It doesn't look that edgy at all.
And you know who I'm talking to. I feel like you and I have been together for a very long time.
Until you banned me, you sick son of a bitch!
I remember when WoW Classic used to be called WoW. We've been around together. I have something...
Yeah, you used to have common sense back then. You didn't ban people.
That I'm very embarrassed to tell you now, and I'm only telling you because we have this close relationship. I totally forget what I'm supposed to say right now. Like,
read the fucking prompter!
Just drew a blank. Anybody who knows me knows I can just ramble forever about anything. But luckily, I can, from the internet, I can read everything I'm supposed to say from the last...
Can I ship Tracer with Winston in China?
Thank you so much
It's
for
not
helping me with that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, yeah, he does have a phone.
The team really appreciate it. Actually, if you want to know how game developers feel about leaks, the WoW team made a cinematic called Shadowlands. And picture my face where Sylvanas' was. And
well, it wouldn't be that much of a difference. She looks like a man anyway.
And that's, yeah. I should probably talk about Overwatch now. I'm just digging a hole, you know?
Oh my god.
So, a very dear friend of mine, 5 years ago, on this stage, almost to this very day, a gentleman by the name of Chris Metzen.
Who left the company?
He's watching with us right now.
You scared the living shit out of him with your incestuous
Chris
banning.
came out 5 years ago on this stage, and he said it's time for a new adventure, and he wanted to take us all with him. And he came out and he announced Overwatch. It was
He wanted to take you all with him, but you guys wanted to go to China.
And the women and men who work on Overwatch have been working so hard to make something very special. And today they'd like to dedicate that to you. So please enjoy.
Alright, let's see what the women have to say, cause... Let's see the female Omniacs, come on. Well, yeah, everyone else said people, but he's like the men and women who made this game. Oh, I see. So if it sucks, I will blame the men and women.
What's on your mind, May?
Hong Kong. I can't stop thinking the brutality.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine.
Did they change her look? Is it just me, or did they make her more chubby?
If you're going to show, now would be a good time.
Attention! This is your captain speaking. We are on final approach to Paris.
Are they playing? Am I going to show you mine? You show me yours?
You may now power on your electronic devices.
You gotta show the banana, Winston.
With a 100% chance of null sector invasion. Winston, clear as a spot to land. We'll be right behind you.
You better be.
Why is null sector attacking now?
I don't know, May. But the people down there need help.
What happened with her chin?
Right now, we are all they've got.
I'm pretty sure there's some other people fighting over there. Yeah, see? They got more. You're dismissing their efforts, Winston. But there's some brave women fighting there. Why are you being like that?
Bonjour, officer. We're here to help.
Wow, they're really optimistic about white people's birth rates. Never mind. I thought the officer was white. Because this takes place in the future, you see.
Good work, May.
Thanks. Watch your back.
When did they land?
Get the civilians to the ship.
You got it. What was that?
Well, that is cool. No, I like that. That is actually cool. Me gusta.
Take cover.
Hey, I hope they kill Winston. At least there's one less hero that has no skill to play. Like you don't need to aim. Well, that goes the robot of peace. Now we're going to hear the journalist go, not all Omnics.
She needs help.
This is what happens when you become the symbol of Hong Kong, May. That's what you get. If they kill May, I will laugh my ass off so bad.
Out of here. I'll hold the line.
But you said to stick together.
Don't worry. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, I want the girl that looks at me like Tracer looked at Winston. I really ship them. You can't stop me. Kill the monkey. Ah, bullshito, bullshito! Why not? Why not? Yeah. One bullet that could level an entire area, and he's like, using the sword. Truck of Peace!
Cavalry's here. Hello, Winston.
Told you, female Omnics!
Let's get you back in the fight.
Ah, the Germans are invading Paris again.
Interlock shields.
Yeah, bullshit on no jutsu.
How are we going to stop this thing?
May, your backpack.
Huh? That could work. Trista, pulse bomb. Here you go.
This is getting hot.
Yeah, I know she was done since last year. But now she's gonna be playable. Bullshit on no jutsu! Again, the optimism about wide birth rates is astonishing.
Victory is ours, my friends!
Hi, Lena. Brigitte? Oh my gosh, you've grown! Oh, everyone, this is May. Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Oh god.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you.
Monsieur, does this mean Overwatch is back?
Why isn't she speaking Arabic though? I mean, it's Paris.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh god.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy?
A new game that I can ban people from.
Awesome.
Pay money for it and I'll ban you.
On behalf of the Overwatch team, I am extremely proud and excited to finally and officially announce Overwatch 2. Now, I know you have a lot of questions, but we always feel like our games speak for themselves, so let's take a look at the gameplay and then we'll talk.
Yes, can I say Trump 2020 without you banning me?
We're being overrun. Null sector is everywhere.
Okay, Left 4 Dead Overwatch edition.
What are you doing here? It's happening again.
Paris was just the beginning. This is a global invasion.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful, except for all the killer robots.
Look up there. That's the command ship.
Then we know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah.
You're with me. We're getting aboard that ship.
So it's exactly like Overwatch 1.
It has been too long, Master. I can't do this.
You've made your choice.
What?
Nobody will stop us.
How is this Overwatch 2?
Trouble is cropping up all over the world.
Same heroes, same graphics, same engine. What? You just want money from people, I see.
Fight. One city at a time. Let's get them, Brigitte.
I've got you, Papa.
Yeah, you had these events in Overwatch 1 as well.
Now that's teamwork.
I bet the heroes have the same abilities as well.
Time to learn some new tricks.
Okay, that's new. Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Yeah. But it's still like a small expansion pack, I guess.
Do not worry, I will push it. Okay, other direction. I am good at pushing things.
How is this different than the payload? Oh wow, new maps. Ooh. The fuck do you mean you? Oh my god, she looks ugly! She looks so fucking ugly!
Sojourn here.
What did they do to her jaw? At least give Widowmaker an ultimate that makes it useful for the team. What a ripoff. Jesus fucking Christ. This and the WoW expansion. My god.
Oh, we are going to have so much fun.
You're going to have so much fun banning people.
So, we have a lot to talk about, right? First and foremost, you have to remember that Overwatch is a team versus team 6v6.
Yeah, the players versus you.
And there's no way we're losing that at all. In fact, that's a huge focus. So Overwatch 2 will have a brand new core competitive game mode called Push. Now, what I mean when I say core is that you will play this in quick play, it will be played in competitive, and it will also be played by the Overwatch League. So we're really excited to finally add a new core game mode. Now we want everybody here today to have a chance to play it and tell us how awesome and balanced it is. So you can play on a brand new map which takes place in Toronto.
Where can I buy some Gillette products? Tell me.
It's over in Hall A, so we invite you to come play the demo. We think it'll be awesome.
I rather buy Gillette products than I play the demo.
There's a common request that you want out of Overwatch, and Overwatch 2 is going to deliver on this. And that's for more story and for PvE, for cooperative experiences. Overwatch 2 will feature a...
It does look like a discount Jimmy Dore if you look at it.
Complete story experience featuring story missions, the first of which is called Rio de Janeiro, is also playable in Hall A for all of you today. Cannot wait to hear what you think about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think about it. You should go to the Diablo devs and kiss their feet because they fucking saved your BlizzCon.
Focused on highly replayable cooperative experience. The analogy we like to use on the team is similar to what adventure mode is to Diablo versus its campaign. That's what hero missions are intended to be. And they're powered by this really cool progression system where you can level up your heroes, get more powerful, customize your abilities, do different talents. It's going to be a ton of fun. Now, you might have also noticed the heroes all have a new look to them. Every one of the 31 heroes, plus more, are getting an upgraded look to them. And
yeah, you
really
beat...
awesome panel.
I can't believe you beat Mercy with an ugly stick.
Saturday in
like,
here,
look, they actually look worse.
Going to go through all of the engine upgrades that are coming to Overwatch.
The women look far worse.
All of the new looks and explanation of the new art style that
I can't fap to this.
Now,
I cannot.
Overwatch and Overwatch 2, at their core, are all about heroes, and we know that we cannot make a brand new Overwatch game without having new heroes. So Overwatch 2, in addition to featuring Sojourn, who we are not talking about today, besides just confirming that she is here, Overwatch 2 will feature multiple new heroes that will come with the game. And we're very excited about that. Now, a lot of you have questions, like, why a sequel? Or what does that mean to me?
Yeah, you made an expansion pack, you called it the sequel. Just stop bullshitting, for fuck's sakes. Just ask for money.
Well, we thought about it, and for us as gamers, you know, sequels make us nervous more than anything else. So what we're hoping to do with Overwatch 2 is really redefine what a sequel means. And
us gamers.
I think some explanation is in order right now. So for all original players of Overwatch, players of the current Overwatch game, you will get to play on all of the same maps as Overwatch 2 players, including all of the brand new maps that are coming to Overwatch 2, and you will get to play with all of the same heroes as Overwatch 2 players. It will be a shared multiplayer environment where
wow, is your community really that small that you have no faith that too many people will buy the second?
The other thing that I think a lot of us are thinking about...
Okay, so it's a DLC. All right, gotcha.
...accomplishments and cosmetics that we've been unlocking over the years. You know, how hard did you work for your Witch Mercy skin, for example? We want to make sure that all Overwatch cosmetics come forward with you into Overwatch 2, so all of your progress matters. Nothing's getting left behind.
No, seriously, like, how small is the Overwatch community that you have to do this?
To build this community of over 50 million players at this point, the last thing we would ever do is do anything to split what an amazing community you guys are and how much you mean to us. So Overwatch 2 is going to be amazing. We have a panel right here on this stage at 1:30 where we're going to go into a lot more detail. Now, it's time for BlizzCon. I'm staring, you know, straight down the aisle.
I have the Winnie the Poohs, people in costumes.
Diablo 4 loaded on them. We've got
overpriced
Warcraft Shadowlands. We've got Hearthstone Battlegrounds. We've got 2 different Overwatch 2 demos. I just want you all to remember how much we all mean to each other, be good to each other, enjoy each other.
I don't want to be good to each other, Captain. What do you not understand?
Come on, everybody.
I want to be an asshole. You don't get to look how ugly Sylvanas is. Jesus fucking Christ.
This concludes our opening ceremonies. Mythic Stages panel presentations resume shortly with Diablo 4 unveiled.
Who
Have a
beat
great
Sylvanas with an ugly stick? Holy shit, what they do to her. Alright, I still don't know when Warcraft Reforged is going to come out, but I'm going to be perfectly honest, really psyched for Diablo 4. I think the game looks just absolutely amazing. Everything else is shit. Like literally everything else is shit. Maybe Warcraft 3 Reforged is going to be good. Alright, so that's the only two games that I like. World of Warcraft expansion, complete ripoff. Like no new characters, no new no new characters, no new races, nothing. It's just like why don't you just make more DLCs then? Like why do you have to why can't you just release patches more rather than just make an expansion and get $60 from people? You know, everyone that pays $60 for that expansion is a moron, in my opinion. Overwatch 2, another ripoff. Just like it's not even an expansion. Looks like DLC, to be honest. You know, it looks like just extra DLC that they could have released during the main game. You remember when Kaplan said, "Oh, because you guys are naughty and because we have to police the community, we don't have time to release the DLC." They're like, they kept making DLC, it's just that they didn't release it to the public. They gathered all the DLC up, all the extra heroes, and now they're charging you money for it. Look what they're doing. So, you know, like, that's what I think. I'm going to buy Diablo 4, everything else is shit. Not gonna touch it. Sorry, you know, just... At least I'm encouraging them. Oh, look, my stream is here. Oh, this is so cute. At least I'm encouraging them to make good games, you know? How is Diablo 4 better in any way compared to Path of Exile? I finished Path of Exile, and I don't like Path of Exile. Like, you get an entire screen filled with monsters, and you just do AoE. You know, and it's really boring. Like, Diablo wasn't like that. I mean, sure, you had a lot of monsters and you did AoE, but you also had kiting involved and a little bit of strategy here and there. Meh. Sauce on the thumbnail, May cosplay. Just Google May cosplay. That's what I got. I know the Chinese emperor is not going to appreciate it, so that's why I chose it. Oh, and Hearthstone. Like, my God, they censored the succubus. Like, that was the end for me. That was when I like, all right, I'm not. I installed the game just to delete it at that point. But anyway, I haven't slept for 30 hours or something, so I will have to excuse myself. There's another game. What the fuck was it? Two Worlds or some shit? Let me just tell you the name of the game. Maybe I'll probably try to stream it. This is something that a friend of mine from overseas got it to me, if you know what I mean. Friend of mine from overseas. It's called The Outer Worlds. Yeah, so The Outer Worlds. Literally every single woman in there has short hair. I tried to make a female character. Literally everyone looks like a transgender. All the white male in the game, every single one that I met is evil or incompetent. And yeah, I'm going to try to stream the game. It's made by the creators of Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian. So it's a good game. Like, the gameplay is fine, but like, I just can't stop laughing at the social justice innuendos. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed now because I'm just really tired. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.